So this is trail day 52, and it's about 8:15 on Wednesday, August 5th. And I've done the road walk back to the trail, and this is where the trail cuts across the field. I have several good climbs today, including Bear Mountain, so I don't know how far we'll go. I'll try to do a 12-mile day if possible, but we'll see. Could go further or could go less. Just depends on what the terrain is. It may not be as bad as what it looks like in the AWOL guide, so we'll just have to wait and see. Had a good zero at the hostel, and the lady even cooked everybody dinner last night, so that was awesome. What we had to buy was the fish at the store, but then she cooked it, fish, rice, asparagus, and bread. It was good stuff. Another possible challenge, it's unknown for the day, is the tropical storm, was a hurricane, Isaias or whatever, came through here yesterday. It was super windy for a little while, and there was like debris and stuff all over town, so I don't know how many deadfalls and stuff are going to be on the trail. So it could make for some interesting spots. So it definitely got super windy up in here yesterday. Had a couple of blowdowns to contend with. Nothing too bad. Yeah, there was another blowdown. All the wind and rain, wet, slick surfaces, and trees falling. Yesterday would have been a horrible day for hiking. Well, that wasn't too bad to get around. But yeah, you can definitely tell it got windy here. So it's the trail southbound, and to navigate around another blowdown, and then I took a break on that log, had some pepperoni pizza combos, drank some water, and now we're going to climb this hill. This is the first little hill before Bear Mountain. Well, I say little, but it's smaller than Bear Mountain, but it may not be a little hill. But so far the trail, the terrain, has been like it was the day before yesterday. Had a few little rocks here or there, but nothing too extreme. to the top of this, there's a shelter and then a campsite. The shelter water is seasonal. With the rain, it may be some there. If not, I'll go a little bit past that to the campsite, and then I'll have lunch and try to decide from there the rest of the game plan for the day. So I believe we're getting close to Lion's Head View, but this is the trail leading up this way. It's an uphill grade, but it's not bad. It's just now starting to get a little rocky, so, and I can see daylight on both sides and the wind's blowing, so I'm probably not far from the top. So the first climb of the day wasn't very bad. And the next one is Bear Mountain, and it has a bypass trail, but it's not raining or snowing, so I'll go over the mountain rather than bypass it. We should get to our view here in just a few minutes. So this is a classic example of a false summit. It's coming up that little rocky section, and it flattened out. You could see daylight. Kind of made you feel like you was at the top. But then you come out and the trail turns and you gotta go up all that. But here, you probably can't see in the camera, but the tree limbs are thin enough you can see the ridge on the other side. And then you can tell that we're a lot lower than that top. So, but when it was coming up through there a while ago, I couldn't see the other ridges. So, there's never a guarantee you're at the top until you're at the top. Oh, we made it to the top. And this is what we get for it. Not a bad view at all. There's another little viewpoint not too far from where we were. Not quite as good, but still not bad. So, went to the Riga shelter. It wasn't too far off the trail. I started to not go. As a little stream was flowing just before you get to it. But then when I came up, I don't know, I just had a feeling that there was a view. So the shelter wasn't far. And it had an awesome view. But there were some people in the shelter that had all their gear all over the picnic table and hanging everywhere where it had gotten wet. And the lady saw the camera on my thing, was all uncomfortable about it, and so anyway, I took a picture of the view, but I didn't record anything. So I'm back down this camp spot. I'm going to filter a liter of water, mix up a drink, and it's almost 11:30, so I'll probably go ahead and have lunch. And then we'll go climb Bear Mountain. We made it to the Brassy Brook shelter. It says camping area. I didn't go look at the map. AWOL says there's a shelter there. It may just be a campsite, I don't know. But the terrain's been good. The water's flowing nice. But I don't need any at the moment. There's been several small water sources that have been flowing good. Probably due to the rain. This is probably flowing better than it was a couple days ago. But I don't know, it may flow good all year. Be a good water source today though. So we're about to go uphill over Bear Mountain, and then we'll have a good downhill stretch. So the terrain today has been quite nice. We started, it was like 8:30. It's 12:30. I've taken 2 breaks, probably about an hour altogether. Maybe 45 minutes together. And we've been 5 miles. So I'm feeling pretty good. Might be able to do another 10. Make it a 15-mile day. Just have to see. So it's 9.9 miles to the summit of Bear Mountain. Oh, probably going to start going uphill now. Not quite to the top, but man, the breeze is nice. So we don't have much further to go. That's been the trail up here. I mean, it's been uphill, but it's been a nice grade, comfortable pace. Got the heart rate up a little, breath rate up just a little, but nothing. Can still hold on to conversation. This is either the top or pretty close. A little bit higher than where we were earlier. But we could go up and get one more view. I don't know. We'll just have to see where the trail goes. Well, now we made it to the top of Bear Mountain. Not quite a full 360-degree view, but it's not bad. And then some group of somebodies took the time to collect all these rocks and pile them up for some purpose. There's like a steel pipe in the middle, so I don't know. I'm sure they didn't pile them up just for hikers to stand on. Well, now we can start our descent. The plaque there says this monument marks the highest ground in Connecticut. 2,351 feet. That's what it looks like it says. Above sea level. Built in AD 1885. Owen Travis. And I can't make out the bottom part. So, I don't know if there was something on top of it at once upon a time, or if it's just a rock pile, but either way, it's been there a while. And no camping. Oh, that does look like a decent camp spot, other than the fact there's no water. So, the guidebook says the descent is steep and rocky. So going down probably won't be as much fun as coming up was in this case. Coming up wasn't bad at all. But we'll just have to see. So it's a little steeper than what we came up for sure. But at the moment, it's not that bad. This would have been practically impossible yesterday when it was raining. So far it's not too bad. It's better than was at the St. Joseph's Ledges. And I did that in the dark, so. Although, I don't want to talk it up too much. I'm not at the bottom yet. Never know what's around the bend. Yeah, the assessment of steep and rocky, I'd say, is correct. I came down, come down that way. Picking a line to get down there. I think I'm gonna go like that. That's the biggest challenge to it, is making sure you pick the right line down. And there are some wet spots still from where it rained. So I gotta be a little cautious of those. Not too bad. I'm just glad I didn't have to climb up this side. I've said that about several downhills so far. I'm glad I never have to climb up this. So we're back down on flat, smooth somewhat trail. I'm probably going to go to the next water source where I can mix up a drink and take a break. Today's been pretty good. Had a nice breeze all day. It's been in the high 70s. So the terrain, for the most part, has been quite lovely. So it's been a great day for hiking. Sometimes everything just works out. And tomorrow it's supposed to be back in the 80s. And probably have some ridiculously steep something to climb tomorrow. But that's tomorrow. Just have to enjoy today. Today's been great, so far. So stop by this little creek. It's just a little north of Sages Ravine. According to the AWOL, the Connecticut and Massachusetts border is not marked. So I should be in Massachusetts right now. I'm headed to the Sages Ravine campsite next. And then Racebrook Falls campsite is where I'm ultimately going. So it's like 4.5 more miles. It's 3 o'clock. So, and the terrain's got some uphill, but it's a long, slow, kind of gradual thing, so shouldn't be bad. But yeah, another state ticked off the list. Goodbye, Connecticut. Hello, Massachusetts. So there's no camping in Massachusetts. So I'm going back to the hostel. May skip Massachusetts and go on up to Vermont and come do Massachusetts later. Yeah, just when necessary. I could probably get away with it, just camping, but I'll try to follow the rules. If it's prohibited, then I won't do it. I can always come back and do this later. It's a crazy year for through hiking anyway, so